Hello future engineers, viewers, subscribers, and students. There is another video in structural theory or structural analysis. And this problem is about cables and given as one problem in the final summative assessment in structural analysis. I hope that through this video, my students can now recognize the very easy question given in that summative assessment. So here is the problem from the figure shown, neglecting the size of the pulleys, find the tension of the rope at D, the value of H, and the total length of the rope for equilibrium. So beginning at A, the tension on each side would be the same, T, 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 and let's transmit that to the other sides of the cable up to C and D. So the tension at D is also equal to T. So from this free body diagram at A, summation forces Y equals 0, then we have 2T equals 100. So from there, T, which is equal to T sub D, equals 50 newtons. So see, it's easy. Because at C, the tension is the same in both sides of the pulley, of course, they should be the same. The slope of the cable should also be the same. Summation versus x equals 0, so the horizontal component of the tension at the right must be equal to the horizontal component of tension at the left. So that means the angle of inclination of the cable at the left and at the side, or the rope at the left and at the right side of C, pulley C, is the same. And take note that the size of the pulley is negligible. That's why we just imagine that's a point. So I'll call this distance x. This is 16 minus x, and the angle of inclination here, theta. That's also theta. Let's transfer it here. That's the free body diagram. So summation forces vertical equals 0. 2 times the vertical component of 50 is equal to 60. And therefore, the vertical component of 50 is sine of the angle theta. Sine theta therefore is 60 over 100, or 3/5. So that means if sine theta is 3/5, that's opposite of theta, 3 over hypotenuse. So that means the adjacent side of theta is 4 from 3, 4, 5 triangle, right triangle. So that means tangent of theta, which is equal to h over x, equals 3/4. Opposite over adjacent 3/4. Tangent theta is equal to 3/4, and it is h over x. It is also equal to this vertical distance, which is 4 plus h minus 1. So that's 3 plus h over 16 minus x. So tangent theta, h over x, 3/4, equals 3 plus h over 16 minus x. So that means from the first two sides of the equation, this one, h is, or x is 4/3 of h, and from the first 3/4 is equal to 3 plus h over 16 minus x. So 3/4 equals 3 plus h over 16 minus 4/3 h. Then we cross multiply. 3/4 of 16 is 12. Then 3/4 times negative 4/3 is, so 12 minus h. The right side is 3 plus h. So 12 minus h equals 3 plus h. So that means 12 minus 3, 9, equals 2h. So h is 4.5, or 9/2, 4.5 meters. From here, we can now set up the length of the cable. Beginning with the left, take note, this is 4 plus h. Then this is 3 plus h. This is square root of 16 minus x quantity square plus quantity 3 plus h square. And lastly, this length of the cable is square root of x squared plus h squared. That is S, we call S, capital S, as the length of the cable. It is equal to 4 plus h plus 3 plus h plus square root of quantity 16 minus x squared plus 3 plus h quantity squared, then plus square root of x squared plus h squared, where x is 4/3 of 4.5, and that is equal to 6 meters. And this 16 minus x is equal to 10. This 3 plus h is 3 plus 4.5, 7.5. So substitute in this formula for S. S is equal to 7 plus 2h. So 7 plus 2 times 4.5 plus square root of 10 square plus 7.5 square plus square root of 6 square plus 4.5 square. So this is 12.5, this is 7.5, so 20 plus 9, 29 plus 7, 36. So S therefore is equal to 36 meters. So that's it for this video. I hope that my students can now see the very simple analysis of this problem.